Uh, Hello, family. How you guys doing today? This is Noah Vaughn. Some know me as King Noah Vaughn. That's self-reflected. However, some know me as the definition of my name is Son of Man. Yeah, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're talking about the violations of the city of Rockford, Illinois, the state of Illinois, the county of Winnebago, the 17th district, the Court of Appeals here in Illinois, all caught in violation of their codes and rules. Citing Rule 71, any one of them caught breaking Rules 61 through 68 shall be punished by their judicial council. Well, I'm just putting out my formal complaint that on June 20th, around 6 p.m., me getting off work, going to the grocery store, traveling home, was pulled over by Officer MDPT or PPT, whatever, someone posing to be an officer, pulled over. I'm in expectation that is for a plate violation because I was contacted several times about the issue. However, I work 9 to 9 on most days, so I didn't have time to go get it. And then I ran into some hardships as well, which prevented me on another level to go attain it. So time and things of that nature, it was, working against me. However, I was traveling on Windsor Road, was pulled over, and was violated. First Amendment was violated, unlawful detainment, illegal search and seizure, violation of a Supreme Court rule called Miranda rights, adopted from, I believe his name was Edwin Miranda. The case got dismissed for not advising him of his constitutional rights or the constitutional rights that gave birth to uniform commercial law. So all those laws must follow and be in guidelines of the Universal Commercial Code for all courts, municipal, trial courts, as using these rules, shall include metropolitan trial court, municipal trial courts in cities, municipal trial courts, and municipal circuit trial courts. 1A. Rule 5, Section 1, Uniform Procedure. The procedure in the municipal trial court shall be the same as regional trial courts, except A, where a particular provision expressly or impededly applies only to either of said courts, or be in civil cases governed by the rule on summary procedure. It's right here. So they're in violation of several different codes, but we're going to say articles. Amendment 1 for one, breaking civil liberties and everything, assault, violation of the Disability Act. What's that, of 1967, I believe? 1963. Now, you have to understand, anytime someone has a driver's license and ID with description of disability, and this person states this to you, and you violate this person, you are violating indeed in malicious intent. This is a felony. So I'm here asking a question to the states of Illinois as well. Do you indeed intend to aid and abet a felon? Do you indeed intend to commit fraud? By proceeding with cases that you know have no merit and has already been decided in a natural court? Are you naturalized? I don't think so. So this is my formal complaint with leeway and legal standing to amend and add on charges I tried the due process. I asked for a sergeant over and over and over again. I have the CD. I have the record. I have the evidence. It shows over and over again. Can we go about this the legal way, the proper way? I was not read my Miranda rights. My vehicle was unlawfully searched. I was unlawfully detained. I was maliciously and falsely incarcerated because I had to provide more DNA that is against my religion or my belief. I don't provide DNA without my consent, and that was not my consent. You have my face via recognition and voice that I had to opt into just to make a phone call when I'm supposed to be offered a free phone call. Didn't even get a call. Illinois Supreme Court Rules, Article 1, General Rules. You have Rule 7, Section 5. Section 3, cases governed. Stuff has already been decided on and ruled on about obstruction. Because someone asks you a question and you know had a bad day, or you angry, or you don't like my face, and my demeanor is still that of I'm tired. I just worked 8 hours just like you do, and went to the grocery store. I'm tired. My body is still trying to repair itself from violations that was done to me, and accidents. Say by a train, man. Come on, man. Hit by a caravan it was going 45 miles an hour. Man, listen. This is not a rant. This is a complaint. And it's a formal complaint because 3 days after the incident, I go down to the county sheriff. The sheriff refused to take my complaint. More due process. Violated. The sergeant was also present. Refused to take my complaint. My lawyer paid. Refused to offer services to file a complaint. Refused to file a motion. Now, is this the normal way of business? Is this the uniform way? I don't think so. Absolutely, I know it's not. So this is to all the higher-ups, the Supreme Court, all the way up to the Attorney General of the United States. You cry peace, and the soldiers are not at ease. You have these soldiers policing, posing as I sheriff, or posing as law enforcement. The Supreme Court rule, Article 1, General Rules, it started off stating that these rules govern every court. So somebody's lying, or there's some fraud going on, malicious intent going on here in Rockville, Illinois, Winnebago County District Court. I'm gonna put the address up because this is ridiculous. 2 different case numbers. Wow. State of Illinois in the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit, Winnebago County. The people of the state of Illinois versus Lucas N. Young, which I already done certified my John Hancock. That's not me. Anyway, courtroom, 315, 400 West State Street, Rockville, Illinois, 61101. There's not even the judge's name on it. That's what's so odd about this. There's not even a judge's name on any of this paperwork. How the hell I know who I've been seeing? From day one, I got designations. Look at this here. Do you see that there? Let's say. I say red dress. And that's not even a signature. That's a sign. That's from day one. Entered in on 8/30/2018 at 8:30 a.m. under a new case, 18 CM 1656. I don't know what that is. That's not what my bond paper state. Yeah, bond paper. See what I'm saying? It don't say that. So there's some real fishy stuff going on. I'm gonna send this video to those who need to see it, because I don't need to keep talking about this. My complaint will be filed in writing. However, there's drastic and desperate things going on now. I don't know who I'm speaking with at the present time in that courtroom. There's not a judge's signature on any of the documents. I'm Anyway, I haven't seen you guys' family in a while, but everything has been going really good. You know what I'm saying? I stay in a lovely space. You know what I'm talking about? I stay in peace. They constantly trying to take us out of peace. Peace is rest, joy. I'm just want to say thank everybody who's been praying or offering up meditation, reflection, rhythm to the conscious, meaning those who seek Yahweh, which is the only acceptable sacrifice. See, the pastor didn't tell us this. It's the only acceptable sacrifice outside of the normal sacrifice, and I don't believe that null and voids it. But once the ultimate sacrifice, the most perfect free will sacrifice, which that is Yahuwah, Yahshua, Jesus, what he did for us, his people. Leviticus chapter 22. Check it out. Read it for yourself. Then turn to, Isaiah chapter 29. Read it for yourself. It's there. He said there's only one way to be perfect and be accepted to receive the performance of the vow, his vow. The Elohim of Israel. His. So, thank everybody who, have watched my videos and liked or commented. I'm not doing this for myself. This is for us. Always. But this personally, video right here is a complaint that violations have been done to that word called peace, which is that covenant, which is the Constitution.